After a year and a half of struggling and suffering, Sora was finally home. He had lost everything, and for an entire year, he was completely forgotten by everyone who ever knew him. But he didn't have time to think about that. He didn't have time to return home and explain to his parents why he ran away from home, why he was a year older, why everyone forgot him, and then they all suddenly remembered he existed. He needed to stop a great evil. After he and his friends defeated the remains of Terra's possessed body, Xehanort was about to return, and soon the entire universe was fated to fall to darkness. Sora and Riku needed to prove themselves, to gain the ancient power known as the power of waking. They would be put to sleep and sent to the sleeping worlds. They would walk through these echoes of worlds long gone in order to prove that they were in fact Keyblade masters. Every world they went in was already destroyed by the Heartless. If they could find the power of waking, they could save the rest of the universe, and maybe even bring these worlds back. Unfortunately for them, Xehanort was already back. He used the power of time travel to collect his past selves, all the versions of himself that Sora beat, and even his younger self. He gathered all of them from across time, and with their combined power, Sora was stolen. Instead of traversing all the dream worlds, he was falling into a trap. His soul was being corrupted, and soon he would be Xehanort's final vessel, the final piece of the real Organization 13. 13 tortured souls that Xehanort could possess. 13 lives that would give him the power to destroy everything. But thanks to Riku and Axel, Sora was saved. Riku was named a master, and Sora had failed. Axel was even given a Keyblade. Together, they and the other heroes would search for Aqua and Ventus. Sora would travel the universe, preventing the organization from finding any more victims, and he would learn about the power of waking. But no matter what Sora did, the organization was one step ahead. Young Xehanort seemed to know everything that was going to happen. He cryptically hinted to Sora that he would pay a terrible price, that Sora had already been set on a path toward his own demise. Luckily, Sora and Riku saved Aqua, and with her help, they saved Ventus. The turncoats in the organization got them even more allies. It was all in place. The 13 darknesses and the 7 lights were about to fight. Sora and Kairi sat on the beach and shared the fruit they promised to share all those months ago. The legend said that if 2 people share it, they will remain a part of each other's lives no matter what. And they did. They all arrived at the Keyblade graveyard. And that's when it happened. That's when Sora's world shattered. Everyone he loved died in front of him, devoured by the demon tide. Riku sacrificed himself to keep Sora alive for just a few moments, and with Kairi's magic bolstering his sacrifice, Sora was able to come back from death itself. He gathered all of his friends' lost souls, and he and Kairi were flying together. Sora arrived minutes before they died, but now things were different. It was as if someone was helping him behind the scenes, traveling between people's hearts, calling Terra's lingering will for help, boosting Sora's friends to fight stronger. After defeating every single enemy, tragedy struck. Kairi was killed in front of Sora, shattered into glass. Sora went into the portal Xehanort opened and fought him once and for all. With the help of his friends, he saved the world. Xehanort learned that he was wrong all along, and his spirit moved on. And that was the end for most of us. But there was more to Sora's story, a very important DLC. He needed to save Kairi, so he broke all the rules. He traveled through time. He was the one helping behind the scenes, Back to the Future 2 style. He called Terra's will. He bolstered his friends. When Sora was fighting Xehanort, the future Sora was finding the broken pieces of Kairi's heart. He brought her back, and together, all the heroes of light beat Xehanort's 13 bodies together. Sora broke the rules of time. He used the power of waking to travel to people's hearts. It was never meant to do that. It had a high cost. After altering reality too much, Sora was done for. He had lost it all, just so they would all be together again. Gave up his own existence. Riku could keep his promise to Terra. Terra would no longer suffer. Aqua, Ventus, and Terra could be a family again. Shion, Axel, and Roxas could be free. Aiza and Naminé wouldn't be pawns anymore. They would all sit on the clock tower and eat ice cream together again. Even Ansem the Wise, Ienzo, Dylan, Alias, they were all redeemed. Florium and Elrena could be human again. Lushu could start the next franchise. And Demyx would win as the only person in the franchise who actually had an extra life. They would all be happy and safe. The world of light would be free. Mickey, Donald, and Goofy could go back to slowly dissolving all entertainment into one horribly bland entity. Everyone would be okay. But the only problem was, Sora wouldn't exist. He would vanish from all reality. He would fade into nothing, become nothing more than fiction, slowly be forgotten again, and lost to nothing. And that's what Sora did. He sacrificed his own existence for all those happy endings. And that's how his story ended. The Dark Seeker Saga, a complicated mess of evil copies of an old man yelling about darkness all the time. But that's not the end of Kingdom Hearts. Disney would never let that end. It would affect their bottom line. They're probably going to make a TV show and or a movie that's going to be perfectly fine. So, Kairi slept for a year in a coma, playing a pretty fun rhythm game. You should try it. Melody of Memory kicks ass. It's pretty good. And she learned that the only person who can save Sora is Riku. Only with his dreams about Sora can we save this franchise. Riku and Sora are going to be chasing after each other all over again. Kingdom Hearts 4 is going to be great. And it's definitely going to happen at some point. I don't know where Kingdom Hearts is going. I'm waiting for someone currently to record all the cutscenes for Missing Link so I can watch them all. But what I do know is that the truth about Sora is that he gave up everything so his friends would be happy, that he helped everyone he could, and he did it with a smile on his face. And that's all any of us can do. Anyway, I'm Aloney the Bard, and that's what I think about that. Thanks for watching. Bye. Oh man, that might be one of my better ones. If you like this video, I am about to stream all of Kingdom Hearts for the entire summer. Starting this Saturday, June 1st, 2024, I am going against my better judgment and my own well-being and playing all of Kingdom Hearts, the Darkseeker Saga collection, on critical mode because I'm insane. It's gonna take a long time. I want to finish it by August, but I doubt that will happen. If I can beat it all by August 31st, then I'll be good. But if I don't, then I will fail. It's gonna be fun. So I hope you guys cheer me on as I suffer through maybe the hardest 3 months of my life. My job is basically doubled my hours for the next 3 months, and I'm streaming every single day. So if you ever wanted to, support me, come on by, 6 p.m. CST, watch me lose my mind. Kingdom Hearts is a masterpiece and a dumpster fire, and I love it in an all-encompassing way, in the kind of way you can't escape. Please help me. Please, God, help me. Please free me from this obsession. See you at the stream. If you like this video, here are 2 opposing videos that I'm probably going to remake one day. This one is a very blunt argument about the interpretation that Riku may actually be a gay character and in love with Sora. And this over here is a very self-critical interpretation on how Kairi and Sora are probably in love. Personally, I think both are entirely possible. But, all that could be headcanon bullshit. Maybe they're all just friends. Maybe there's no romantic subtext at all in these games. Maybe it's all just about the power of friendship. Really, it's a subjective argument. I like to think that ships are just spices that you can add on top of a story that's really about identity and sacrifice and friendship over time. Anyway, I'll see you next week. Bye.